I can give you anything you need. I can give you everything. It'll all be great. Oh, shit. It'll be fantastic, Warren.
Why do I hear it when it is plugged in? I don't know. Wow, Spike. Yes!
Whoa! Jesus, Spike.
Howdy doody.
How'd it do it to you?
A little funny.
Okay.
A little under the weather. Not
All
so
right.
much under the weather, but over the weather. I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Yesterday had a, I don't know, just walking the dog, kind of had like a bone chill.
Uh-huh.
And was like, what the fuck? And then it just went on the rest of the day, and I was like, I don't feel too well. And
Yeah, you could be fighting something. Maybe you got the flu.
well, as we all know, my nemesis is rest, and it's clearly because I don't sleep.
Man. You got to improve
Yeah.
your sleep.
Yeah, it's clearly because I don't sleep.
Improve your sleep, man. Do you wake up at different times every day?
No. Oddly enough, I'm autonomous, so I can say if I want to. I don't need an alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to wake up at 5 o'clock, I wake up at 4:59.
Okay.
Like clock. Like
Okay.
I can do. I can set the time in my head. I don't know how I do it, but it works.
Okay.
Oh, oddly enough, this is gonna freak people out. Well, it's gonna freak me out. It freaked me out because so wait, what's today? Friday.
Okay.
We had we got some new office furniture and big installation and all this other stuff. So guys said, look, we're gonna be there at 7 o'clock. You know, for me to get into the city at 7, I gotta take the 6:50, 6:30 something or what else. But I didn't want to get there right on. I didn't have to be there right on time. Some of the other guys were gonna be there.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure when they do my office, they put my shit where I want it. You know. So I caught the 7:04.
Okay.
But I had been heavily drinking the night before. And told the wife and Casper, which was sitting in the bed, we were watching some crazy Tiffany Haddish movie or something. I said, look, man, I need to get up in the morning early, so don't forget, wake me up. At 6:15-ish, I kind of looked over and I was like, oh, it's only 6:15, I have time. Which I really didn't have time.
Yeah, that's
So at 6:22, this guy is on my face. He's sitting right on my chest, and he's like looking me in the face, and and I'm like, come on, man, not in my face. You know, I don't like. And he's like,
telling you to get up.
yo. And I was like, oh, shit. Shock, got right up. Quick bird bath, jump in, done, out. Caught the train. Caught my train. So these dogs are smarter than we believe.
I mean,
they're animals they just can't talk.
Dogs, especially dogs. Dogs are kind of like, I think dogs are like more in tune to humans than any other, because they're like they evolved as we evolved.
Yeah, true.
You know, dogs are like, they're the sissy wolves that like decided to hang with us, and so like it like benefits them to be intuitive to us, and so.
Well, I guess you hang around people long enough, you kind of get it, right? Like you
Yeah.
If you had the same system and you sat in the crib all day and you just
Right.
Here he goes again,
Right.
And if you have any kind of recording mechanism in your brain or
Right.
whatever else, I guess you just figure it out somehow.
Right.
So that was pretty cool. He was able to wake me up.
Now it also meant that hey, who's taking me out to fucking take a piss?
100%.
So it could be all self-interest.
Well, that's what the wife said.
Like,
She's
right.
like, well, he just wanted to go to
Right. Never
walk.
mind you going to work. Hey, I gotta piss. You.
Right. But there's been days he doesn't wake me up like that.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't do it. I clearly said it. I wanted to go out, So I thought that was pretty weird.
All right. But did you get in on time and get your
I got it in on
furniture
time.
shit?
I was able to make a Krispy Kreme run. Picked up the boys some nice 12-pack of donuts, box of Krispy Kreme coffee. Comes with all the coffee box trimmings.
Crispy.
And that's exactly what happened when I walked in the office. They was like, oh, you decide to show up. And I go, oh, he's God.
Oh,
Everyone was like,
Kreme is like, yeah, man.
everybody just ate those and was like, oh God. They had the same exact, and I too. And
That's like the closest thing to like buying your friend a hooker is Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Krispy
They're-
Kreme is. Everybody even says the same thing. I didn't know they were still around. Where'd you find
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
It's just like the one in Penn State. I used to go there every day. I used to go there every morning and wait to get my coffee and donut from them every day. And I was like, I gotta stop this shit.
Yeah,
I gotta stop.
It's
this
one
shit.
of those things where you gotta like, you gotta ration yourself.
Yeah, you just get a fat face and you just like.
Exactly. 300 pounds later, you're like, well, it's Krispy Kreme donut. How's their coffee?
Coffee's great. They do make They have 3 different levels: a medium blend, a bold, and an extra bold. I get the bold. It's a Colombian coffee bean.
Okay.
Pretty good, pretty decent. I mean, it's I like mine black. I don't put nothing in it,
Right.
So that's the true test for me because then I can really taste the coffee.
Yeah.
So that's I used to go there every day. I tell you, I used to go there every day, and then I just started doing the cold brew, iced cold brew.
Okay.
Black.
There's this
Which
place.
didn't have.
You ever been to Donut Plant?
No,
Does
the
it-
one here, Rockville. No.
No, there's a place called Donut Plant. It's on. Well, I don't know if they have them out here on Long Island. There's 2 of them. There's the original one in Brooklyn, but there's one on 23rd Street
Oh, okay.
between I think 6th and 7th.
I know it very well.
And
By the
it's-
Burlington Coat Factory over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the deaf people.
Yes.
And the beep, beep. I was like, they can't hear that. Oh, if they're deaf, what?
I don't know. Maybe the dog hears it. I don't know.
Maybe they're blind. No, they're blind.
They're
It's
blind.
both. It's blind and deaf. So yeah, okay.
But no, that's a and they do these funky donuts and it's like they're like delicious. Like they like French vanilla donuts and donuts filled with peanut butter and jelly.
There's one right here.
and stuff like that. They're probably right.
No, not that brand, but it's called the Donut Bar.
Oh, okay. So it's a different type
It's across from where we got your tuxes from.
of. Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
It's fucking insane.
All right. Those little gourmet donuts. But I was.
You came to the party. My brother-in-law brought some from there.
Okay.
You came
Oh
to the-
yes.
That's where you got it from, right
Okay.
there. Donut Bar.
All right. Well, I swear by Donut Plant, and the
Donut
donuts
Plant.
are awesome, but to me the coffee is like,
Really?
it's just the best.
Nice. What makes good coffee? I guess the beans, right?
The beans. I guess the way you roast them and
Yeah.
and how
I
you
should know this. I've studied commodity coffees
filtered
for
the way
holiday
you
and,
do the water and
Yes.
filtered water and stuff like that. Some coffee is just it's. It depends on how you like your coffee too.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like you. I like my coffee black. I like it kind of rich.
rich. Yeah.
I like it like really like I want it like smooth and like a dense
Well,
coffee flavor to it.
true.
If I can drink it, like you said, the test is if you can drink it black. If you can drink it black, then I think it's great coffee.
That's great
if you got to
coffee.
add shit to it, then it's
Yeah,
not good
it's
coffee.
like nah. You're trying to tweak it, and what I don't like is coffee from people that don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
I really don't like you to serve. This is the funny one. It's not coffee, but it's similar.
What the hell is that?
I had a taste for Arby's.
For Arby's coffee?
No, Arby's. I
Oh.
said not coffee. I switched
Oh, okay.
topics. I had a taste for Arby's.
Okay.
right?
Sandwiches.
Yeah, boom, bum, bum, thing rings. Ah, that's Bismarcky. You know the beat, boom, boom, boom. Ah, that's from Bismarck.
Ah.
That's Bismarcky's.
God damn it.
Yeah.
He's getting an Arby's check.
Right. But anyway, I went to Arby's, and they have all these gyros and
Right.
these new sandwiches and stuff, and I really wanted the roast beef
Okay.
sandwich. The real one, the one that was famous for, and the horseradish sauce and
Mm-hmm.
all that other shit. So I said, I want the roast beef sandwich and whatever else. And she goes, oh, do you want the Reuben, the this and that? I said, no, the roast beef sandwich, the number one.
Right.
Fuck. And she tells me, she says, okay, no problem. And she was like, you like that? And I'm like, I asked for it, yeah,
Did you like
And she says, well, what is roast beef anyway?
what?
I said, ask the fuckers you work for. If people, they didn't train you nothing? Nothing? You're asking me? Well, so she's equating it to like Chinese food beef, like beef and broccoli. Like, is it? She said, is it the same like beef and broccoli? Or she said, I never had it. I don't eat here. So I was like, okay.
So you never had a sandwich? You never.
I was completely thrown off.
Oh man,
I did not know how to respond.
There are some questions that are like that. Like if I'm answering this, like I don't know how to answer this. Like there's some like base knowledge that we all should have.
Right. Like she was.
By the time you hit double digits, you should know what the fuck roast beef is.
Yeah. So then I kind of was like, okay, are you asking what section of the cow it comes from? Maybe that's different because a lot of people don't know that. All kinds of crazy questions, and I just like, I think it comes from Arby's. Cash, you need change? Yes. Give me my fucking change. Get me the fuck out of here. It comes from the box. It comes from the fucking box. I mean, whatever it is. You just ruined it for me. It's just like...
No, I don't want the damn sandwich.
I mean, I was not going to get the satisfaction of biting into it because I had this quagmire in my head.
This chick talking about, like, what is roast beef anyway?
What is roast beef?
So what is roast beef?
Shit.
Like,
it's not pork, goddammit. It's not like
what is chicken? What is?
Are you in reference to 5 food groups or which one? I had no idea what she was referring to, and or why asked me the question. Didn't you get some? You had to get some sort of Arby's training.
Right? How'd you get the job? If you did,
I'm baffled by this.
That's baffled. You know what we're not baffled about? This is Two Bros Podcast, episode 52.
We're not baffled at all. Two Bros Podcast 52. Wow, we have sustained a year's worth of a week's podcast.
What? A year's worth of a week's podcast?
Yeah, so if we did a podcast every day, every week.
Oh, okay.
We would be at 52 weeks.
I see what you're saying.
So even though we are in our second year, we have fulfilled a 52-week requirement.
That's right. That's good, but that's what? That's on average every other week.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I was going to get to next. It's on average every other week. A lot more than some of these other podcasts that start out strong and come out and then all of a sudden they fade away.
We're hitting our steady flow.
And
we're going to be hitting this incline.
Yes.
Just so get on the, like, subscribe, send us emails and stuff. You gotta get on this gravy train. Telling you.
What's going to happen is everybody's going to say, I know them. I used to.
Because we can count your asses now.
Right.
So don't be saying, I remember when. No, you didn't remember shit.
Yeah, 50,000 views here and there. You start to say, I don't know who you are. Go that way, as Big Pun would say.
Go that way.
So I uploaded 51 a little later. Had a real rough week.
Yeah, you're a busy man.
Yeah, it just got crazy. It just kicked into because Super Bowl happened.
Right.
Shittiest game, I think.
It was a horrible.
It was a horrible game. Unlike what we asked for in the podcast,
right.
We said
it was
we
a
just
horrible
want to
game.
see a good game.
It was a horrible game, and I'm sorry that as what we were talking about, the Rams quarterback just played that was just a shittily.
I think he had stage fright.
Played game could have been.
He looked like he was on stage fright.
Could have been.
He wasn't himself.
But it was just a horribly played game, and did.
Hey, listen, you make it there. And some people don't even get that far.
No.
So when you look at the law averages, it was still great for a basically new franchise or a newly moved franchise.
Right.
To have some success.
Yeah, I mean,
you go up against the GOAT,
Yeah, you can't. Like him, don't like him, whatever. Brady's the GOAT. Just
you could just hate him. Like, you could just hate him. Like,
right, just hate him because he's the GOAT.
Right. Just say, I don't like great people. I don't like Alexander the Great. I don't like fucking...
I don't like them all. I don't like Steve Jobs. Right. I don't like none of these motherfuckers.
Michael Jackson, none of the greats.
None of them.
That's what you should do if you hate
none of them.
Tom Brady. You don't like a good quality quarterback that could find... And his line. Give it to his line. I mean, his
line did an awesome job because you did not hear... The biggest thing for the Rams was going to be the play of Ndamukong Suh and Darnold. The two stud defensive tackles. And you didn't hear about them.
Didn't hear about them.
At all. You didn't hear about them.
It's so crazy that when, for the Brady haters, is once someone even touches Brady... There's a celebration. They grab his shirt.
Get him. That's right. Once they get close. Yay!
That's right. You can get touched, Brady. What was that movie where
he's a man!
Where there was Brady's jizz in a bottle. It was... What was that? I fucked that up.
Was that one of the... Was that Ted?
Yes, yes.
Ted?
It was one of the Ted. Sure.
They had Brady's jizz in a
Yeah,
bottle
they
or
had
something
Brady's
like that.
jizz in a bottle. Was supposed to get somebody pregnant by Brady, get his genes or whatever it is.
You see what they were making fun of
No
the dudes at the parade?
No,
Like they had their parade in I guess downtown Boston,
Okay.
or whatever, and some fights broke out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was funny. If you I listened to sports radio, and they were saying, "What can these dudes be talking about?" They were talking about, "I'm the biggest Brady fan." No, I'm the biggest Brady fan. I've been a Brady fan since 2000. Oh my God, I've been a Brady fan since blah blah blah.
I was there at the game when he did this. When he did,
Yeah.
What could you fight about? I mean, I don't. Weird, but that's over. This is probably one of the most depressing Sundays after, which is no football after.
This is for me, and I'm not a basketball fan, so I'm like in this glut, and waiting for I count down like to spring training when spring training starts for baseball. I'm a big baseball fan, and even then, there's really not much to get excited about. Until
spring training,
until.
But I just saw some spring training about to pop up now, February 25th. No,
for the Yankees.
Yes.
Pitches and catches report on the 13th. I think
February.
Yes.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Full squad reports on I think the 15th or whatever, and so spring training.
Great.
This is the last Sunday of no baseball activity. So next week there will be baseball activity. Granted, it's spring training. It's nothing much. It's workouts and stuff like that, and but still, cool. I'm a baseball fan, so
nice.
I'm happy to see this time of year start.
True that. That's always impressive. NBA world trades have gone rogue. As KP was traded. Dallas, we talked about that.
Who's KP? Pacigas, yeah.
Yeah.
I was flipping channels, and I caught a little bit of a Knicks game.
Yeah.
That was depressing.
It is very depressing.
That was just like hard to look at.
Watch. It's hard to watch. It's very hard to watch that. They just released. It didn't help that they just released that the New York Knicks organization has the highest revenue, per capita, per team, and the worst
because they're still sold out. That's
night.
one of the things. They're still sold out.
I've been to games where I've taken clients and they go, "Oh, this is great. What is this massive great? And what's your team? Is these guys? Oh, who's winning? Who's playing? They don't know.
Yeah.
The super rich guys, the big real estate guys I take out, and they go to these meetings and we just talk, and they talk the whole fucking meeting, and he scored. Is that your guy? Is that your guy? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking know who these kids are. These guys are just running up and down. It'd be a fucking pee-wee game for all I care.
New York, LA will always. I mean, the places will always be packed, regardless of what the team is.
Yeah. Now, oddly enough, a place like Miami, great city, won't pack out the stadium.
No.
And so I realized this when I was down there, and somebody was like, "It's too fucking nice out there. Like, there's so much shit to do to sitting inside."
Sitting inside for 2.5 hours, right. You better have a damn good reason to be sitting inside for 2.5 hours. In if you're on South Beach,
which me and Ron were toying with the fact of, wouldn't it be great to have a pro game outside, like a court that's with an open stadium? That'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
That'd be fun. I don't know if the glare and all that. I guess you can't control the lights and the glare.
You can't control that, but I mean, why not?
Just think of a tennis court is about the same 94 feet. You know, so if you played it at like a tennis arena, something like that, an outdoor tennis here in Queens in the summer or whatever.
You could probably do it. You could probably do. I'm sure you could do it. It could
it's a winter sport. It could be done. It's a winter sport, so it
would have to be a place that's conducive of the environment.
It'd be a Miami type of 70
Miami,
degrees.
Be
LA, yeah.
The San Antonio area.
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, even Houston.
Southern...
Sometimes you can get, that would be cool.
And it could be done. It could be done like you could do it like on on New Year's Day. They have the Winter Classic for hockey, in which they play a hockey game outside.
That's dope.
And that's usually in the cold. That's something I actually want to do. If you're a sports fan, I think that's one of the things that you want to do, because the environment is awesome.
Yeah.
But they deliberately do it in cold places. So it's in New York, Chicago, Toronto, Vancouver. It's in those cold weather places and whatnot. And that's what they want. And the best thing to have is like a little bit of snow.
Yeah.
And everybody's
like elements.
Yeah.
Lots of coffee.
Yeah.
Lots of hot drinks.
Yeah.
So cocos.
It's a great environment. So to do the flip of that, I think could be done in basketball.
Hot dogs, barbecue, stuff outside.
When do the playoffs start in basketball?
June.
Playoffs start in June.
Yeah, usually around June.
So could you do
End
something
of
like
May.
in May, or would that interfere too much with the like you're in the stretch of
Yeah.
of things?
Well, I think the person to do it would probably be Ice Cube with his Big Three, which is gaining a lot of momentum. I mean, it's really fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's a nice spin-off. It's three guys. It's
Mm-hmm.
older players, and I think he'd be the first to do it, something like that, because he's got that and one kind of the urban basketball,
flair type,
the basketball entertainers type of
Yeah.
stuff. I think if anybody, because he plays it in the summer. I'm sorry, he plays it in. He starts in July, like
Right.
it starts like July 1st or whatever.
Well, it's indoor.
It's indoor,
But the idea of it is it being a 3-on-3
3-on-3.
out like an outdoor game.
Yeah.
Like a Rutgers Park type thing.
Court,
Like a half court game, right?
Half court, old man's game. You know what I'm saying? But we talked about this. Me and my son talked about the idea of because they've been talking about changing the format. The All Stars format is all changed now. This is the second year of the teams. So they did it like a park where you pick two captains and they get to pick the team. Like my first pick, your pick. Right?
Okay.
So it's not East or West.
not
anymore.
East or West
No,
type thing.
it's Team LeBron versus Team Giannis Antetokounmpo. I can say that.
Okay.
But I wish it was Harden versus Antetokounmpo because the new blood. I mean, these guys are James Harden's playing his ass off.
Yeah. Why don't they do? Why don't they do it with like a, I don't know, like retired legends dudes, like this is Clyde Drexler's team.
That'd be dope.
Versus Charles
That'd be
Barkley's
dope.
team.
They do that with the skills contest.
Okay.
That is the requirement for the skills contest. And we talked about how the format is changing and people are, change never goes well. Oh, I don't like this format.
Right.
And all of a sudden it becomes a big doodad, right? And then we thought of, well, why not if you're going to do that and switch the players up, then why have the finals? The finals should be random like the Super Bowl. It should be in a foreign state, in a neutral state.
In a
you
neutral
win it,
state?
like you win a bid. Something like that.
But there was 7 games in a neutral site.
Well, see, that's what we talked about. Then how do you spread it? How do you get? And how do the season ticket holders benefit? And
Right.
and all that stuff. I mean, season ticket holders don't get free passes to playoff games. They
They don't
first
get
dibs.
free to get first dibs. Though.
First dibs. So lots to talk about with the NBA. Adam Silver, oddly enough, he's been figuring it out pretty well. I mean, and the Players Association respect him. Other than David.
Well, from a marketing standpoint, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody markets their sport better than the NBA.
Yeah, it's truly something. And in college ball, Villanova was handed their first loss by Marquette. They're playing some high level ball in the I'm talking Big East Conference.
Right. Now St. John's beat Marquette, didn't they?
Yes, and
That's going to be interesting.
and Seton Hall beat St. John's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's gonna be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting. Big East is going to be great. It starts Big East play now. Seton Hall, obviously, my team where my daughter goes and dances for them. Last night we were playing Creighton, and we had the opportunity to tie for third place and beat them, which would give us kind of almost an automatic bid to the NCAA. Because we beat St. John's, top ranked, we beat Maryland, and we beat Kentucky.
Well,
We beat some big teams. And
you figure at least in the East, in the Big East, you figure at least 4 teams are going to go.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So Villanova
For sure.
Marquette for sure.
for sure.
Then
Then that's the top.
that's the top 2.
Then you got St. John's because they're ranked, and then you have what you call it. It's between Seton Hall, Butler, and Creighton,
Okay.
and Providence still, and
and
Georgetown.
Providence
I'm
and
sorry,
Georgetown.
Georgetown and Providence. You got a big
Georgetown.
class.
I think Georgetown's going to
you got big
Georgetown's
class.
going to be something in the next couple years.
Yeah.
They just look. The couple of games I've seen.
Yeah.
They just look like a team that's just like there, but
Yeah.
just not polished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they're buying into the system of what Patrick's doing. I mean,
Right.
it's hard to accept that guy as a coach. Like speak.
Yes.
Now get in the ball, man. Like, you get scared of this guy. Man. I'd be scared of him. I'd be super frightened. I saw him at a game. I took the kids one time. A friend of ours was playing at Positive Direction. He was the media guy at Madison Square Garden. And he took us all to Madison Square Garden. And we went the whole way, through. This is when Stephon played, Patrick played, and all these guys. And we come through the parking garage and all the where they park their cars and all that stuff. Steph comes in a fucking Bentley, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nice car, big round head, you know. And fucking Patrick Ewing comes up. And you see this Porsche coming through. Boom. And you go, oh shit, what the fuck is that? A fin on the top? This motherfucker's high top was sitting out the... That's how big he was, out the sunroof. His head was out the fucking sunroof. I was like, no fucking way. Look at this guy. That little ass car? Fuck you fit in that Porsche. And that was some good times, man. We got up there and meet them and practice. And all. The kid was good for the kids, you know.
Right.
Good for the kids in the program and stuff. Always is. So that's it for sports. So, in light of your text last night, the abduction...
Oh, did you watch any of those?
Oh, my God.
Which one did you watch?
I watched the one you told me to watch.
I gave you two.
Did you? Oh,
yeah.
You said Innocent Man, and then you said
Innocent Man, and the abduction of or
In Plain Sight.
Abduction in Plain Sight.
Okay, I watched Plain Sight.
I got tons of fucking questions. I'm
gonna answer all because my wife sat there and watched it with me. And like, what the fuck are you watching? And I can only answer it by saying one thing. They told you this. Trailer park. That solves every question. Podunk, Iowa, whatever the fuck, Podunk, Idaho. Trailer park Idaho. Explained everything to me. There's no fucking way.
It doesn't. It doesn't explain everything to me, because there's some basic. There's just.
For all those that don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about Netflix documentary series.
Abduction in Plain Sight.
Abduction in Plain Sight, and where a horrible neighbor pedophile guy had an infatuation with their 12-year-old daughter and decided to play her a videotape or a recording of an alien telling her that she has to fulfill a mission and have a baby by him.
Yes.
Oh my fucking God. How did he get away with that?
Twice. Abducted her twice.
But he basically planted a seed in her at a very young age.
The whole family. He played the whole family.
Man, this guy was fucking
which
insane.
At some point had an affair with mom, had dad jack him off in a car. Like, what the fuck is like what? Like when he said that. When that part came up. Sorry if you haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary. But please go check it out. Yeah. It's an interesting character study on people.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, it's like when evil meets extreme naivete. This is what happens. And when the guy said,
"And your father's a homosexual,"
yes,
because he jerked me off,
and I'm like, what? How does that fucking happen? Like, first of all, the dude comes pick you up at work,
right?
Say, hey man, just come for a ride with me. I'm stressed out. Come stress free one. So my wife's not giving. You've got some close friends in your life. Okay? So your man Mario picks you up. Says, hey, the wife ain't been acting right.
Well, we'll go get
and a beer. I'm just so stressed out. Can you relieve me?
We'll go get a beer.
You want to get some beers? No. Can you just relieve me? And he said he saw that he was getting aroused, so he saw his fucking boner.
Oh man.
Can you relieve me? They laughed about it and he did it.
That's fucked up.
What the fuck happens? What that
This is a weird, I think this even makes you weird by watching it. Because the guy who produced this had to go, and what I didn't at first I was caught off guard because I was like, how do they have all this footage? And it was fake. The footage was made up.
Oh, it was reenactment.
But I really wish they would show that on there like they used to do on those documentaries.
This is a reenactment. Yeah, just let you know. Yeah,
because it adds a layer to more naivete. So somebody watching this midstream goes, oh shit.
But when you listen to when they play the conversations,
oh my God,
it's like wait a minute.
Oh gosh,
you're having a conversation with the dude who abducted your daughter,
right?
Why is this conversation like, motherfucker?
Where the fuck are you?
I'm gonna jack your ass. I'm gonna look for every crackhead in this fucking town and give him $20 to find you and kick your ass. Why is this a cordial conversation?
She said, I have brothers that will kill you if I ask them.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah. When it's too late. That was weird. That was very weird.
Extremely baffling.
And the FBI guy was, you could see he
You
threw
could
his hands
see
up.
he was like the second time, she's been missing for 2 weeks.
Right.
He's like, 2 weeks? Like,
dude, uncanny.
he was like, and he probably said the same thing you said. These trailer park motherfuckers.
Yeah, I never heard
what the hell is
like
this?
Now, I questioned the one thing about it was, you know, and I hate to make it a racial thing or somehow put it into an urban community or whatever else. Can you imagine that phone call and you live in Hollis? Yo, man, this guy came and he's been fucking with us. Like, we get a fucking gun. You know, like,
right.
Like, there's no one gonna come help you like this. I see the FBI responding and so we have a case and they was hiding out his door and doing all this stuff. That seemed like that doesn't happen here. Like when people, these kind of same stories kind of happen in the hood, and they don't get the FBI guy to escort you and do all this other stuff and extra work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but when you look at that's all official stuff.
Yeah.
They gotta do things officially. They can't just at some point, if you do decide to involve external sources, they're going to do things the official way.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if that stuff happened to your daughter or my daughter, there would be this call, hey, let's round up some dudes and we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go get somebody.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers ain't going to help me the way I want to help, and the justice system is not going to do it. I post a lot of times on my daughter's pictures. I'd be like WNW, and she'd be like, "Dad, please stop." She was like, "Well," and my wife says, "What does that mean?" I said, "Wish a nigga would." Because if you touch, actually last night, my wife is running to the school now because something happened to her last night after the game, and I think something she said a custodian ran over her foot with a mop card or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Something simple that they're making really huge. And I was like, do we need to activate Voltron? Are we going Voltron or not? I'm not that excited if we're not going to activate Voltron. Because if I go up there, it's Voltron.
Right.
And I'm calling all 5 lions.
Right. Well, that sounds, I don't know what happened. That sounds like something.
She's on crutches, so it driving my wife crazy. Oh, they gave her crutches. And I'm like, you got to remember, the school has to protect themselves.
Right.
So they have to do protocol, do their thing, and stay off your foot for a little bit here. And my daughter will play into the drama.
Okay, but that's different than having some dude build a separate room in the basement, apartment, crawls it in and out, and she still uses that. And that's another thing. Why isn't this wall torn down?
Why haven't you changed the phone?
Why haven't you changed the phone, the locks?
Hi, B. They would call every time.
Why are you still calling it B? So what the fuck do you want?
Listen, motherfucker. I know you up to and burn the fucking business down. Burn the guy's flower shop to the ground.
Speculated. They couldn't prove it. They're apparently if you saw the end, they said that there were a couple of dudes who were burning down buildings.
Well, they said they burned the whole block down.
Right. So they said it was just part of collateral damage. But it could.
But listen, look how smart he was.
But the timing of it is curious.
Right. That's kind of how. If he could plan a 30-year fucking kid like a story, this guy can clearly plot a lot of things. He was kind of masterful in his planning.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what makes it intriguing. He clearly was a psychology epithet. Like he had this thing in his head where he could.
Yeah.
He was planning this whole thing out to tell motherfuckers to enroll a kid that's not yours in a Catholic school in Pasadena, California.
Yeah.
And tell her you're a CIA agent. Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. And everybody goes, yes. It's amazing.
It's mind-boggling.
It's amazing.
It is mind-boggling. You should check it out. It's on Netflix.
Did you see the other one?
I did not see. I started to watch the other one. Is this because when you said Innocent Man and then Abducted, I was like, I looked for Innocent Man and I watched episode 1 of Innocent Man.
Okay.
Which is
you saw John Grisham.
Grisham, yes.
Yes.
Grisham, yes.
It's based on a book he wrote.
Yes.
But the events are true.
And I stopped watching because I thought I was watching the wrong one. So
Okay.
then I went and found the other one. So I watched that one today. I'll see if I get time to watch.
No, that one's good too.
Yeah,
that one's that.
but they all seem to be the same.
That's
like
more
these
of a-
lily white podunk
That's
towns.
more. Well, no, this is different.
Yeah.
That one's more of a crime drama.
That was where the guys did something, right?
That was a link. It basically links to this particular town, and the corruption of this town that led to a group of guys being incarcerated who should not have been incarcerated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
And how all that got screwed up. But
Weird.
And I'm starting another one. I started watching another one about.
Is it from the same series?
No.
Oh.
No. And that's another thing like these documentaries are now like in series. They doing them in series, as opposed to just like a 1-2 hour documentary.
Yeah. I would love documentaries, but I think they're being exploited just as much as anything else.
Yeah.
Like they're stretching them a little bit.
Yeah.
They're making them. I told you the other one with the Who Drew the Dicks, that one.
Who Drew the Dicks?
The fake documentary. There was it was a series. It's called oh man, what the fuck is it called? It's on Netflix. It's a kid doing a research, and he makes it seem like it's a crime series about this kid that was expelled from school because they said he drew dicks on all the teachers' cars.
Okay.
Right? You didn't see this?
No.
We talked about it on one of the episodes. I swear we did. So anyway, this kid goes around and does this whole investigative journalism thing, and he's doing it like a documentary, and he finds out that he gets funding to do it for a real documentary.
Okay.
And it turns from a school project to a thing. And it was all about this kid who was notoriously prankster. He was
So basically, how far is he taking his prank?
yeah.
Okay.
And there was one witness that said, "Oh, when the bell rang, I saw him, and he ran past me, bumped me, and pushed me down, and blah blah blah." And the guy was like, "Dude, I've done some fucked up pranks in my life. I didn't draw the dicks, you know." So this whole thing, apparently, the whole thing is it's fake. It's a fake documentary.
Okay.
So it's more of a, how do you call it? A mockumentary. That's what they called it, a mockumentary. It's good to watch, but then it throws you off. You're like, wait, this really happened? And then they go into where these guys pranked the neighbor, where they said, "Hey, we know that you've been going on the internet looking for conspiracies, and if you keep searching, we're gonna come in and get you, you know." Mm-hmm. And the neighbor, they GoPro him. They put GoPros in his window and spy cameras. They've been filming their neighbor.
Really?
And it caused the guy to have a heart attack. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's really weird shit.
That's some goofy shit.
And they told him, they said, at 3:00, we want you to put all your electronic devices outside on the lawn and sell it.
Did they do it?
And they did it. He put it outside, and he was like, I want you to give everything away. And there was people go, hey, how much for the recorder? How much for the... And the guy was like, just take it.
It's amazing.
But it was fake, though. That's the thing.
No, but I'm saying it's like the amazing, the willingness, like how much at some point I think we're all willing to buy into something.
Yeah. Especially if it comes
regardless
with a loud voice
how, so regardless of how ridiculous it is, it just, I mean, just like on the face of that, I mean, and I'm sure that there were circumstances that made you believe that, but I mean, on the face of it, it sounds, you know, if I get a call that says, hey, put all your shit outside at 3:00, or like, yeah.
Well, it's like that IRS call you get. The IRS is looking for you. You better call in.
Yeah.
All right, come get me, motherfuckers.
I get those calls. I hate those calls. I
I
get
tell
those
them, come
calls
get me.
all the time.
I said, if you call me, you know where I am.
I leave it on, and I said, can you bring a bucket of chicken when you come get me? When you come get me? Oh, my insurance is gonna lapse.
Really?
Oh, that's great. Yeah, can I get a 2-piece?
I did that with the solar guys, with the bird shit.
Bird shit.
Yeah, they sell solar panels, so I said, great, when you coming? The guy goes, we are calling to verify home ownership. And I said, listen, man, I got 4 solar panels upstairs. They're covered in pigeon shit. You need to come scrape this shit off. I can't get a signal. And the guy's like, but sir, we don't, when's he coming? What time's the guy coming? And the guy can't. What are you talking, man?
Oh man, that's great. I love it. I love being able to turn it
all the time.
To just turn it on them.
Yeah,
just gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun with it.
Hold on. There's times where you know, like you said, the gullibility from, again, a loud voice, an authoritative voice, always can captivate a crowd. I've gone on the train on a Long Island Railroad sometime when it's super packed, and you know when it's too packed, where you don't want to go in the aisle,
right?
because the conductor has to walk through the aisle. And so when the train is that packed, the conductor's clearly not going to walk the aisle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So fill the aisle. You know what I'm saying? So there'll be, excuse me, you know, a lot of, can you move down, please? Can you? And I just get on. All right, everybody, move down the road with that, please. Tickets, no tickets today, no tickets. Move down the aisle, please. Step lively, step lively.
Everybody steps.
Who said that? Where's that voice coming from? Sit there.
Yeah.
Because people just, you know, there's a button. There's a button that you can push.
People respond to that. People respond to authority. You know, even I mean, you could be saying the same thing. Like the person who was meekly saying that, if that person said that in a deep, you know, bass voice, can you move down some? Can you move down some more? Can you move down some more?
Right. Just very aggressively and firm. Not so much I'm going to fuck you up if you don't.
Right.
But, hey, buddy, you want to move down? Go ahead.
Yeah, buddy, you got a little bit of space over there. Why don't you help us out, okay? Yeah. You know. And then, exactly.
Yeah, can I?
Why? Why should I move for you?
Right.
Huh?
It's just like any building in Manhattan. If you've ever gone into a building that has a sign in, and you know where you're going, just go.
Right.
If you go, I'm looking for the 5th floor. Sign in. I walk right into those buildings and I see the guy. Hey, what's up, Fred?
Yeah.
Fred, not Fred, but hey, hi. Hey, man, who's that guy? You know.
That's right.
You just gotta go.
Sign in. What if I don't?
Yeah, you just gotta go.
You gonna follow me?
I'm saying, come on, man. You don't remember me? And the guy, he can't fucking remember everybody.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool. I use that with all the hotel bathrooms that are on the first floor.
You told me you gave me. You need to publish this list of like some of the better bathrooms.
Yeah, it depends on what time. I got to do a midtown, uptown, and downtown list. Yeah, because there are some nice bathrooms. Anything with a full door closure, it's great. You know, full door. You're inside the little room, and nice little hand towels.
It's like a little respite from
a little bathroom. Yeah, with a real sink, and you can take care of your shit and do what you gotta do.
You can relax for a little bit.
The fucking things where your feet is under the bottom and the split doors, I hate those. You know? Like in my office, it's like that. Fucking I'm in here, buddy. You know, like
we used to when I was in the military, that we had toilets in the men's room, but they didn't have the stalls, the partitions.
Right.
So just like a string of toilets.
Right.
Sitting there. 6 or 7 toilets just like laid out. And you'd be sitting next to a dude. But if you go in there and nobody's in there, okay, you feel like a king.
Right.
So you go in there and you sit in the middle and whatever. And I remember going in there, sat in the middle.
No partitions.
No partitions.
In high school we had thing with no doors. Yeah. And that was weird.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
It's still weird.
That was like don't take a shit in there, basically.
But I remember going in there one time, sitting in there, nobody was in the store, so I sat, got one in the middle. This other dude comes in, takes a shit, and sits right next to me. And I look at him.
3 spaces in between.
And I'm like, hey,
right.
just, I mean, you know, not the, I'm just, I'm curious as to, like, did you want that particular one? Like, why?
So were there cannons to the left and cannons to the right? You had both?
Yeah.
Cannons to the left of me. Wow.
So you could have gone either way, you know.
That's like Howard and Kumar over there. Huh? Is your bush? Yeah, could you pee right next to me? What? It's your bush? Only you could pee on this bush? That's funny.
Toilet etiquette is fun. I remember like one of the bathrooms at where I work is the handicap one, and it's always big and huge, but there are no handicapped people around. So,
love it. That's the best one.
So you go in there, you're sitting there, and I remember I was in the toilet, and somebody came and knocked on the door. So I'm saying to myself, oh shit, somebody who needs to use this. I said, give me a second. Got done, finished. Open the door. It's just some dude right there.
He wants the big seat.
And I'm looking, and I'm like, where's your crutches or something?
No handicap,
something. Give me a
sign.
You have a sign on you or some shit. Something. You just wanted the big seat. That's all.
Dude, there's
maybe squeeze faster so you can get the big stall. God damn it.
There's a meme that or a video on Facebook or Instagram which is hilarious with two guys fighting over a parking space, right? Mm-hmm. It was made up though. That's what kind of takes away it could have damn well been a scene in Jackass. Because the guy is fighting with the guy. He was like, I was here first. You pulled in, blah, blah, blah. And they're screaming and yelling at the top of their lungs. And I'm like, all right. And it's like, the thing is like, just wait for it, And the guy comes, and it's a midget versus a regular sized guy, obviously. And he's listen, you fucking, there's a lot of cursing and a lot of banter going back and forth. And he goes, I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck your little ass up. You see all 4 doors up out, and 4 midgets come out. And chase this guy around the block. They're like, they start chasing this guy around. Something like that wasn't Jackass. That's what I'm sure they got that from Jackass, where
like a parade of midgets just.
Yeah, where the guy was in the bar with it was midgets, a midget with another midget woman at a bar. You didn't see this in Jackass? No. And the guy goes, they start, listen, man, he's just like. And the guy, another midget comes in. He's talking to a young lady. They're all little people. Excuse me, dwarfs. Whatever. And he goes, "Hey man, I told you stop messing with my lady, man. Barbara, come here with me." He's just a friend. We're just talking. I told you, God damn it, we're gonna fight. Fuck this off. And then the bartender and everybody's like, "Yo, chill, man. Not in here, man. Take this shit outside." He's like, he calls his friend. "Yo, friend." More midgets coming. Bang the guy, bust him over his head. The guy goes, "Call an ambulance." The ambulance came, they were midgets. Everyone in the bar was like this. And it happened in like 5 minutes, like, and the cop came. What's going on in here?
The cop was a midget too.
All midgets. Everyone in the bar, it seemed like one of those like seaside bars or whatever. It was on the side of a boardwalk or something.
That's funny.
Everyone in the bar was like this.
That's hilarious.
Holy shit.
I've never seen so many midgets.
What the fuck is going on? Oh, yeah, man. So, what you got planned this week? Anything interesting?
No, nothing interesting planned this week, man.
Oh, man.
Nothing interesting. Wife's birthday is on Tuesday.
Oh, yay.
You know, if it rains or snows on Tuesday.
Yeah. Snows? Is there snow in the
possible. Precipitation. It will have rained or snowed every year on my wife's birthday.
Really?
Since I've known her.
Huh.
Every year. It's either rain or snow.
Something wet.
Right.
Something wet in the air and atmospheric pressure.
Right.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. Rained on my birthday a couple of times.
One time.
When they had the party. Yeah, we had the party in my backyard.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. But it rained. We had all the tents and everything. Had it covered. It was great. No problem. Yeah.
None whatsoever.
What's
your week like? What's your week like?
I am here in New York all week. Meetings, catch up, and meetings. And then I'm in LA again next week.
Oh, next week you're back in LA?
Yeah, I'm flying on President's Day, which sucks because it really takes my holiday. It's a free day.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you got to fly on Monday. It's the only day.
Why can't you fly on Sunday?
I don't want to be... I want to... Holiday, I want to be home.
Right.
It's basically, if I'm off, you miss the exercise. Like, if you're off, why do you want to go and work and fly and travel?
No, I know. I
want my weekend. I want my 3-day weekend.
No, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But if you fly on Sunday, then at least you enjoy President's Day in
with
LA.
nobody. My family's here.
Right. Well, true. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
I got you.
I don't want to be somewhere in a hotel and fucking, I'll be with my uncle, which is okay, but shit. I'm used to being around my friends and my family. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck wants to be there? Not that President's Day is anything to celebrate.
No, it's nothing. I don't get the.
I don't get the
thing.
I don't get. And why don't you celebrate all the presidents?
That's right.
Trump Day. No, they always just show.
Every Truman Day.
They just show Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
Washington
all the time.
and Lincoln, right? It's like President's Day.
All the time.
How about all of them?
How about Ford?
How about Andrew Jackson?
Right.
How come Ford ain't getting no love? How come McKinley can't get no
right.
love?
What happened to all these other guys? Grover Cleveland or whatever. Was he a president?
I don't know. I think so.
So there's a lot of people that can name all 50.
Gerald Ford.
All 54. 55.
Jimmy Carter Day.
Jimmy Carter. The Bushes.
Dick Nixon Day. Kennedy Day.
I did find out why
Eisenhower
Richard
Day.
is called Dick.
Why Dick is short for Richard?
Yeah. It goes back to the same thing like the Earl of Sandwich. Like it's a knight of something. Richard it's a king King Dick Richard something. It was his real name, King Dick Richards.
Like Dick Richard.
Yeah. And instead of calling him Richard, they call him Dick.
Have you seen Life of Brian? You guys see
No.
Life of Brian? We talked about that.
You talked about it, yeah.
It was a scene when he says, "Oh, my friend, biggest dickus."
Yeah, biggest dicks. Life of Brian. I only used to watch those because of you. You used to make me watch those.
They were
Monty
hilarious.
Python stuff.
Life of Brian is great. It's a great movie. You know what Life of Brian? You know what it's about, right?
No.
This dude who lives in the house next to where Jesus was born.
Yes, you
And
talked
they
about this last week.
assume they think he's Jesus.
Right. It's like wrong address.
And so they go right, and they grab him and they go through, take him through all these things. He's like, "No, that's no, my dad's a carpenter. My dad's a."
But British comedy is kind of, you can either get it or you don't. You know?
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. A lot of people don't get it. I do like modern British comedies like Chewing Gum. You ever seen that?
No.
It's really good. It's on
Chewing
Netflix.
Gum?
Chewing Gum. Yeah,
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It is it's like Brixton, like
Okay.
black England. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The only place you could see real people in England, like for me, it was like when I used to go to London, I was like, all right, where are all the real people? And it was like, yeah, you gotta go north at the Brixton. I went to Brixton, I was like, holy shit, it's Hollis, Queens.
They keep all
Like
y'all over
South
here?
Side, right? I'm like, that's like the M. Night Shyamalan movie. You do know you could cross.
You can walk over.
Right,
You can.
could cross the highway. They'd be like,
What was that Dave Chappelle joke where he says, "Man, San Francisco's a beautiful city, and I know why it's beautiful. You keep all those niggas on the other end of that bridge."
Right. Which is true. They'd be like, I ain't you crossed the bridge?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you wonder what that is. Like you wonder, like
I don't know.
Like you can't. No, don't be going over there. They won't let you drink coffee over there.
Right. They don't accept y'all over there.
They don't. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Stay over here in the bay. Stay in the bay. Do not cross that bridge, man.
So I can't. What? I can't buy a sandwich. I can't go watch a movie. I can't.
Well, they do it. I mean, it's right. Isn't it called some gentrification or whatever? You just make the prices higher. Like I ain't going over there. There's fucking $3 coffees. We got dollar coffees here.
True.
That's very easy to do. You know what I'm saying? You just raise
True.
the prices to the point where it's like
Episode of The Simpsons. They had a thing called Rich People's Mall.
oh shit.
And it said Rich People's Mall. We don't discriminate. Our prices do it for us.
Ah, very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So yeah.
That is the way to do it. I mean, you simply just outprice people out of the neighborhood. They buy the cheap foods. You know what I'm saying? The dollar menu. Why do you think there's a dollar menu at McDonald's? Yeah.
Ain't no dollar menu at McDonald's.
They don't have that?
I don't think so.
I haven't been to McDonald's in 4 years.
You can't. I mean, well, first of all, it's not going to be in Manhattan. No, you're not making money selling shit for a dollar.
Right. Yeah. True.
I mean, because your rent's probably more than some people's salary.
Oof.
No.
But I mean, there were times when it was $1 Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? You get Big Mac for $1.
Yeah.
Or the Whopper $1.
I remember those. I remember you get what two for two.
Yeah.
Like two for two, which is like one for $1. I don't know why they didn't say it like this.
Right.
Is, like had a little. You had to have a
Get
catchphrase.
two of them at least, motherfucker.
You had to get a catchphrase.
Got about two? Yes, sir. So, other than that, I don't know, man. I'm trying to ward off this.
Yeah,
body
maybe you need to get
ache
some sleep.
Something. I'm gonna sleep right after this.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a nice nap. I did. Speaking of movies, Escape Room, the newest one,
Okay.
kind of good.
That's is that Liam Neeson?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's Widows. He plays in that. He plays in a couple. He's got like 5 or 6
Yeah.
new movies coming out.
They're all the same.
All his controversy. Did you see this thing?
That's some dumb shit.
That's dumb.
That just how do we get to that from him wanting to beat somebody up because they raped his friend?
Well, he said any person. That's why. So
Okay.
No, it does. Right. It does. It's personal anger.
Yes.
It doesn't make it. It is what it is. It doesn't. Shouldn't. We shouldn't judge. You know. I don't get it. Like I don't get why everybody's so uproar about it. Like I'd want to beat somebody up too.
Absolutely.
I do too. That happened. So
Someone touched your wife, and your wife
said it was an
some
Irish guy.
Some Irish guy.
with
You be
red
looking
hair.
for Irish dudes
I'd be
with red
looking
hair.
for fucking Opie.
Right.
Everybody. Richie Cunningham. All you
Right.
motherfuckers. That's what you're
it
going
would
to.
be.
But there's some any black son of a bitch.
Yeah.
People just don't like hearing that. You know. Pretty intense.
Hey, whatever.
Who else? There's this new big thing with Gucci and this blackface sweater. Seen this thing?
I saw it, and I said, like, the full body one, right?
First of all, it's ugly.
Right.
Just because it's Gucci don't make it better.
Well, there's somebody in the room didn't speak up.
Right.
Basically. Somebody, or they just didn't pay attention to whatever that dude had to say.
Right.
Because you figure somebody had to say, just
Right.
throwing this out, that looks kind of fucked up.
But I'm saying
We can avoid the red lips and all that
right
shit and
make them green. I mean, that's one of Gucci colors.
Or
That's
whatever, and you know.
it's fucked up. It's just I listen. I'm clearly in believing that all of this is done for what it gets.
For the attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's completely about the attention.
Yeah.
It's completely. It'll fucking make sales spike.
Yeah.
People go nuts over it and go, yeah, but you don't, you're closed minded. You don't like this. That's been going on for years. That like we said it before, things that people never did. Oh, Timberland is racist.
Oh yeah.
The tree that they show on a Timberland is where they hung black people from.
Yeah.
And
Shit
blah,
like
blah,
that.
blah.
Yeah.
All right, it's a good fucking
There's always
shoe.
a story attached to it. Yeah, I like them.
It's a good fucking shoe,
Like
and
it.
it's
They're comfy.
Comfy, it works, and
They
kind of does what I needed to do.
Right.
You know.
goes on my foot.
This what's the other one? There's okay, so they did that. Liam
The
Neeson.
Adidas thing.
Oh, there's one. They have one too.
Yeah, they they apparently they put out an all white sneaker for Black History Month.
Huh.
So they put out an all white sneaker for Black History, specifically for Black History Month.
And what does it say? Black History Month.
It doesn't say anything. It's just an all white Adidas sneaker. People got pissed and they apparently pulled it from the floor.
Huh.
Which is stupid, but it goes to the point that you just said.
Yeah.
They now got more attention for that
Right.
than this damn sneaker. Which, if you walk in and see an all-white sneaker for Adidas, you would not think,
Right.
oh, they're doing this for Black History Month.
They're clearly attacking. I mean, there's somebody clearly attacking the culture in a perverted way.
Yeah.
In a hey, let's see if you respond to this. Let's see what kind of knee-jerk reaction you get to whatever else. 'Cause it's all cattle prodding. You know what I'm saying? It's all like how to make people get a response.
Yeah.
What people should be uproared about is that at the top of the African American Museum with Obama's final floor, there's a fucking Air Force One.
There you go. That's it.
With his face on it and says change is good or whatever the fuck it is.
We're done.
The fuck? We don't own Nike.
That's it.
You seen this thing? Did I show you the picture?
You talked about it.
I have a picture for my wife when she went. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It is embarrassing. And my guys from FUBU, they put their jackets in there and they went there. They were like, okay, could you tell us that you put our shit in there? Like, so that we could celebrate our people and tell our people, yo, this is the story. Tell it the right way.
Right.
It was like, oh, you weren't available for comment, Like, what?
Yeah.
Which they have their stuff in there. The FUBU stuff is in there. And what they have in there, unfortunately, is the platinum version, which is when they did the deal with Bill Cosby. With the Cosby characters.
So not the
not the basic.
It's not the basic.
The basic FUBU,
off the how they launched and got off the ground and stuff like that. What they're known for, the 05, the jerseys,
the jerseys and the denim jackets,
right.
And the name for us by us. They decided to put the platinum version in there with all the Cosby kids on it, which is under so much controversy for everything
so
else.
You got Bill,
like,
so now Bill,
I think we should pull these out. So it came with a little.
You can't. Yeah. My thing has always been that you can't relegate somebody else to represent you.
Yeah.
You need to be willing to represent yourself,
100%.
And you need to be willing to investigate things that you are unsure about,
right?
And find out for your own, and learn that, and learn it yourself. Yeah. And the moment we start saying that other people are responsible for doing this, then we've sort of lost.
You've given up
the game.
Yeah, you've given up.
Sort of lost the game.
Yeah.
If we can talk about Black history and not talk about an athlete or a freaking entertainer, that to me that's a start.
Yeah.
I mean, there are scientists, there are authors, there are historians, there are engineers.
100%.
All of those people who have contributed that we do not mention anything about.
Yeah.
We don't mention it to our children.
We don't highlight
We don't read up on it ourselves.
Yeah.
And so, but we want somebody else to acknowledge that. And that's to me, that's where it's lost. That's why I don't do the Black History Month thing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's American history.
It's American history, yeah.
And so it should be, and I agree, it should be a part of the catalog of what we teach our children in school. You know, I think Frederick Douglass is somebody who we really just don't even scratch the surface on, and how important he was in the evolving of our society. Because what he did was he challenged the Constitution, basically saying, "Hey, wait a minute, this piece of paper says one thing, but we're doing something else." You know, and that stretches all the way to what Martin Luther King did. Martin Luther King pretty much did the same thing.
Give them a street name and they'll leave us alone.
Right. What do they want?
Right.
What do they want? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
very common in most. You know, I had this discussion about the same thing with some friends Friday night. Bullshit, drug sessions, and you know, we argued the fact that that blaxploitation brought back Hollywood, right? He argued that, and I said no. What blaxploitation did was calm the Negro down. It basically gave you a character to go, yeah, give it to him, without fighting yourself, right? So now you had a person representing you. A Ron O'Neal or fucking what's the football guy Jim Brown and all these guys beating white boys up and you know Jim Kelly, you know, everything, and you no longer needed to fight anymore because you were satisfied with just the image, movie of it. You were satisfied with that of it. Black Belt Jones, all this, you know, and
still never addressing you as an everyday regular person. Yes. That has issues and has to go to never dealing with that. I'll deal with the super Negro, right. The one that has all these great skills and can do all this other stuff and and there's the super Negro can take care of that for you, right? You know,
it's a very what do you say, cathartic
catharsis.
It has a very negative impact. It
does, right, because you tend to think that person who is usually a what's the word I'm trying to say, they have their morals are questionable. Yeah. You know, their morals are questionable, but they ultimately are fighting on your side. So you kind of negate the fact that this person's a pimp. Right. And, you know, this person runs some little bit of drugs here and there or some shit like that. A little dope.
Sell a little pussy.
You know, smack a woman around here and there. You know, he's fighting the white man. I'll take that.
He's a good guy. Fight for us. Yeah, we missed that. We missed that part of the exercise because we so want the hero. We so want someone to fight the battle for us and represent us. Right. I watched the Sam Cooke.
The documentary. I saw that. I was
the two deaths of Sam Cooke.
I was getting ready to
very powerful, very powerful, and very very informative. Of just explaining like how he and it was kind of like the Green Book story, like the it kind of plays a little bit on that Green Book side. Not so much where he was a loner. That guy was more of a loner. You see it yet, Green Book?
No, did not.
Yeah, he's sort of on that side of. Hey man, this is fucked up. I could play for you, but I can't. I
can't eat here.
I can't eat here, and all this other stuff, and those social inequities which plagued the race for years.
I didn't know that Sam. I didn't know that Sam Cooke was shot.
Yeah. Sam Cooke was shot. Marvin Gaye shot.
Marvin Gaye got shot by his dad. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Sam Cooke was like there was something sketchy about that, right? Or
well, they said he found him in the with a room with a hooker and something like that. Or I didn't get to the end.
Okay.
So
okay. All right.
But yes, that was they was like, what? Wait, in a bullshit hotel, like $2 hotel.
Right.
And
he got money. Why would he be here?
Why would he be here?
Yeah.
Something was sketchy, but they were kind of putting it to where he had explained that this Edgar Hoover was after him.
Okay.
That kept saying, look, because he went to meet Malcolm, he went and met Martin, he went and he did all those things, and he was like, wait a minute, I have this, I could talk to my people through my music, like I could, and they looked at it like, this guy, he's gonna militarize that song.
Yeah.
He's telling those people, which some people, like myself, equate to the likes of a Tupac, not Biggie, although many people fight me over it. Tupac was the same way. He was very revolutionary. He was like, well, now I got 1 million people that I could speak to on a drop of a dime and say, go get your guns and fight.
He was coded.
Yeah.
Yeah, he coded his.
So
Yeah,
he
I
straight
agree
up-
with. I agree with you.
He straight up was like, "Listen, now that I sold 10 million records, I can now tell people what I said in my words to arm up and do what I want to do, and we can fight this engine, not by myself, but I got a million
Yeah.
troops behind." And that was fearful. These fucking FBI and all these guys look at, they go, "Wait a minute, he could say one word and make these people put bananas in our tailpipes?"
Why does FBI got to sound like that?
Because that's the Eddie Murphy
The
trailer.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Is this the man who wrecked the buffet at Victor Maitland's? Is this the man who disarmed a federal vehicle with a banana?
Banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah,
We're not gonna fall banana in the tailpipe.
I did watch Delirious the other night.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Classic.
man. Did not know that the red suit he bought at a mall in D.C.
Oh really?
Yes, day of. Day
of the show.
And the top didn't match the bottom. He's like the top. He said the guy was in the store. He said, "This is crimson. This is red. It's not gonna really go together." He said, "Nah, nigga don't know that shit. Nigga don't know what crimson is. Red is red." And he just bought it at the last minute. He said he had some shit in the wardrobe. He had to find something else to give it back. No. And what else did I learn about Eddie Murphy? He gave I don't know, I found some raw footage or something of him giving an interview. Oh, with Byron Allen, which, by the way, Byron Allen is like the Black Oprah. He's like the male Oprah.
He's got himself a little empire there.
He owns all these infomercials.
Yeah.
He bought the space TV rights to everything after like midnight to 4 a.m. Like, damn.
Well, he basically said that time is like kind of like budgeted time, so I could buy that time cheap, and then produce a show.
Right.
Wow,
impressive. Really, really impressive. He's one of those guys that's quietly like, he wasn't that great of a comedian though. He was all right. He was all right. He was. I don't know. I guess at that time you were looking for. It was almost like a knockoff Arsenio or a type of.
Well, he followed that pattern, and just. Yeah. I don't know. He just never came through as a comedian. But as a businessman, he's.
I don't like when comedians do the racial jokes. The black people do it like this. White people do it like this. I think it's so corny.
It's old. It's old. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys who want to stay in that, and I would be curious if they ever decided to drop that. Because I think they're happy with the audience that they get, and they make their money, and and so, they're happy with that. Yeah. So weird. If you drop that, you could probably maybe you can expand your
offering or your crowd or
I mean I don't know.
I don't know.
Like if the like a guy like Earthquake.
Yeah.
Earthquake is tremendously. I think he's a great comedian.
He's dope. Yeah.
But he still stays on that.
Yeah. He's got a pigeonhole.
He still stays on that pigeonhole, and he. You wonder what his audience would be if he stopped that. Could he have been like a Patrice O'Neal or something like that?
Capone is like that too.
Okay.
Capone, him. He was funny. He did.
I never listened. I never seen his.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. He was at the Resort World when we did the big party at the Resort World. He was pretty funny. There's a lot of guys that have that talent and cachet, but they just can't get off that box. Just like I say one or two things and. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever. I'm sort of running out of gas.
Okay. You're allowed to run out of gas.
Two Bros Podcast, episode 52. 52. We thank you for 52 great episodes. We hope you see you on 53.
Hope to see you on 53 after Chad gets some sleep.
I am going to get some sleep.
Chad was going to Z.
I do have...
And the dog ain't going to wake him up.
No, he's not going to wake him up. And there's nothing to wake up for.
There you go.
Sunday. Just chillax. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Remember, be a blessing to somebody else.
Oh, the hell with them. I won't say fuck them. No, I'll say fuck them. Fuck them.
Peace.